taking a boat there. Woohoo!
It's your go-to gadget for quick ordering meals at participating restaurants. Checking into the functional line experience.
Okay, so we made it into Islands of Venture, and we don't have early entry. So hopefully we'll get a good wait for Hagrid's. It's like 8:15, and the park opens at 9. But here's Seuss Land, it's pretty cool. Here's my sister, she's not as cool. Just kidding. So it's like 8:45, and this is how many people are here. I didn't feel like it was social distance enough, so I kind of came to this side, and my sister is standing there holding my place for me. We got here about 8:15, and there was hardly anybody, and then a bunch of people have showed up since then. So probably try to get here around an hour before the park opens. Try leaving an hour and a half or 2 hours before to make sure you actually do. But yeah, today is probably not going to be a super busy day, so there'll probably be more people on busy days. But yeah, it's 9:25, and we have finally entered the actual line. So I don't know, maybe doing this first was not the greatest idea, but you know. Alright, we're going on Forbidden Journey now. It's posted 75 minutes, but hopefully it's not that long. When it was posted 75 minutes the other day, it was actually 30 or like 40. But yeah, anyway, I love going through Hogwarts. Okay, so we're in line for Forbidden Journey now, but so we just did Hagrid's, and we were able to get in line for it at about 8:45, and then we got on about 9:45. We probably could have cut in front of some people like before actually entering the line, so not really cutting, just going in front of them, but we wanted to be social distancing. But so we got here around 8, and then we were able to get in line at 8:45, and then got on at 9:45. So like, if you want to do Hagrid's a lot, then maybe you want to do it first. And I'm glad that we did, because it's such a cool ride, and I'm okay sacrificing other rides to do it. But you probably could do a lot of other rides during that time instead of Hagrid's, and then the line might go down later. But it's so worth it to just do it whenever you can, so I don't know.
I should warn you, tickets can be a little unbelievable. During your visit, you may encounter all manner of things not common to your own world.
The point is, Professor Binns is very, very boring, which is understandable as he's dead. Yeah.
What one means to say is he's a ghost.
Yeah, well, dead, aren't they? Ghosts. Sort of a requirement. They're muggles, alright, not morons.
Something with morons. My own parents happen to be muggles, if you recall that.
Anyway, we thought you might prefer to come with us and see a game of Quidditch. But to get you there, we have to sneak you out the castle, which is where Hermione comes in.
All you have to do is meet me in the room of requirement. From there, we'll fly down to the Quidditch pitch. Of course, we'll need a bit of magic. A spell I know from a world-class Quidditch player.
Hermione knows all these spells you sing.
Well, we're making it snow again.
Why does that always happen? Hermione, if you would.
Okay, so we just did Jurassic Park, Red Softballs, and Bill Drop Barges all back to back, and we feel absolutely disgusting because we got so soaked, including my mask, which I switched out for another one and put in my pocket, and it still got soaked. So anyway, I just spent like $40 at Honeydukes, and now we're in line for Hagrid's again, and I am super excited. Hogwarts Express. So Diagon Alley is like really magical until you get in the Gringotts line, which is magical for the most part, but then you come out here to this extended queue, and there's just the back of random ride buildings, and yeah, anyway.
This one does. for others. I'm sure you'll find the lift to be quite an extraordinary experience in itself.
Okay, so we went on Gringotts, and then we went to the Leaky Cauldron, and then we went on Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, which was awesome, and now we get to go on the Hulk. So excited. Okay, so we did the Hulk, and it was amazing, except it was like really, really uncomfortable for me. But now we're doing Forbidden Journey, which only has a 35-minute wait, which I'm guessing it's going to be less than that, but it was only like 15 minutes, so we're doing it again. Yeah. So we were able to do Forbidden Journey like 3 times in like 30 or 40 minutes, except a couple of those times I thought something might fall out or did fall out, and it didn't, but so only one of those times was actually enjoyable. Anyway, so we got in line for Hagrid's a few minutes before it closed, and it's a pretty short wait for Hagrid's, so I think it'll probably be about 25 or 30 minutes, so that's pretty good. Okay, so we just got off of Hagrid's. We waited like half an hour for it at park closing, which was at 8, which is like the most worth it thing that I can possibly think of, only waiting half an hour for it. So yeah, today was really fun. Park hours were 9 to 8. We did a total of 14 rides. A lot of them repeated. So we did Forbidden Journey 4 times, Hagrid's 3 times, Jurassic Park, Bilge Rat Barges, Ripsaw Falls, The Incredible Hulk. We did the Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. We did Gringotts, and we did the Hogwarts Express from Hogsmeade to Diagon Alley. So yeah, we did quite a lot today. It was really fun. If I could go back and change anything, I would definitely not do Hagrid's first, because even though we got here and we're ahead of the majority of the regular crowd, there was already the early entry crowd ahead of us that had priority access to the ride, so we waited an hour for it at the beginning of the day while everything else was like a walk-on. So, and then the line was shorter later when we waited for it in the middle of the day. So even if you want to do it a bunch of times, your best bet is to ride everything else with super short waits in the morning, and then just do Hagrid's in the long line in the middle of the day, and then at the end of the day you can probably wait a lot shorter. So anyway, yeah, today was super, super fun. Tomorrow's our last day at Universal, and then we have 10 days at Disney, so super excited.